Welcome back. Presidential climate envoy John Kerry meeting with China's premier and top diplomat earlier this morning in Beijing, saying that China and the United States could use climate cooperation to redefine relations between the two. But before he left, he was grilled on Capitol Hill about his use of private jets and its impact on the climate.
Mr. Secretary, do you stand by that testimony that you've never owned or your family?
Personally, yes. My wife owned a plane and sold the plane.
You flew on that plane?
We don't own a private jet. I don't own a private jet. I personally have never owned a private jet. And obviously, it's pretty stupid to talk about airlines.
Have you flown on a private jet in a personal or official capacity since you've taken this position?
Possibly once.
Joining me now is Nebraska Senator Pete Ricketts. He's a member of the Senate Foreign Relations and Environment Committees. Senator, thanks very much for being here. Your reaction to that testimony by John Kerry?
Well, it just doesn't seem credible, really. I mean, a guy who is as wealthy as he is, as wealthy as his family is, he never has gotten on a private plane since he's taken this position. Maybe once. It just doesn't seem credible. And it just kind of points out the hypocrisy of his position.
Can we like belittle this? I mean, isn't he under oath? Is that a felony?
Well, I don't know about what the legal implications are, but this is just part of the Biden administration. They obfuscate everything with the Congress. I got to tell you, in my 6 months I've been there, all I see from the Biden administration is they just constantly block us trying to get the information we need in Congress to be able to provide the proper oversight.
Well, that's one issue that we cover a lot. You all are getting stonewalled over and over again. And we'd like to see some accountability. I spoke with President Trump over the weekend in my exclusive interview on Sunday Morning Futures about his plan to counter China's economic aggression, something we're not seeing at all from this administration. Here's President Trump. Watch.
China is eating our lunch. Take a look at the deficits we have. China is eating our lunch.
Would you be prepared to attack the economic relationship that we have with China? For example, the capital markets are wide open for communist China, and unwitting investors are basically funding the expansion of the CCP. Would you put limits in place in terms of what Americans can buy?
So I did something better. I did tremendous tariffs. We took in hundreds of billions of dollars, tariffs and taxes. They were dumping steel at a level that was going to put our steel mills out of business. I saved the steel industry. We were dead. And I taxed a 50% tax on dumping steel.
Senator, what about that? Assess the response to communist China from the Trump administration versus what you're seeing now?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Maria. The current policy is appeasement. It's a weak position and is just encouraging the bad behavior of the Chinese Communist Party. And we need to take a much harder line. And you can just look at the things that we're doing. You know, you've got human rights violations by the Uyghurs, but yet this administration is happy to take the solar panels that may be being made by forced labor from the Uyghurs, and they don't care. And how does that reflect our values? There was this Chinese spy balloon that was flying over our country, and they didn't really want to talk to us about it because they wanted Anthony Blinken to go to China. And they allowed the CCP to yell at us once we shot it down and claim we were at fault somehow. I mean, this is crazy that we just have this policy toward China of appeasement when we need to take a strong line against the CCP. This is a case where Xi Jinping has said he wants to be the world dominating power by 2049. We ought to take him at his word for it, and we need to take a much harder line toward the CCP. And frankly, if we do, they'll respect us for it versus what's going on right now where they just continue to see us as being weak.
Well, I mean, Senator, how about all of the surveillance? I mean, is it not the fact that while Blinken was getting ready to travel there, they were spying on him? They actually hacked his emails? And we're told that they actually read emails at the State Department, Commerce Department, so they knew the thinking of this administration even before he got to Beijing. And then we find out about all these hacks. What do? They send Janet Yellen, and then they send John Kerry.
Yeah, absolutely. We just find out that they've hacked the Commerce Department emails of Secretary Raimondo, and yet they still send John Kerry over there. I mean, this is if we just continue to do this, the People's Republic of China, the Chinese Communist Party, are going to continue to take advantage of us. They're going to continue to push the limits. And frankly, where this is going to go, Maria, if we continue to show weakness, this is just going to take us down a disastrous path where there's going to be a point where we end up in conflict. And that's what I'm concerned about. When you're dealing with authoritarian regimes, which, by the way, John Kerry won't even call Xi Jinping a dictator, much less call him out for the Uyghurs.
Right.
If you deal with from a position of weakness, ultimately they just keep making demands and demands and demands, and finally they cross a line which leads you into conflict. And that is my concern, that that's the path we're heading down.
Right, of course. I mean, you would imagine so. Senator, let's talk domestic issues for a moment, because you are introducing your first piece of legislation today, the Proven Nebraska Solution bill. Senator, tell me about this bill and what you're expecting in terms of response.
Yeah, one of the things that we did in Nebraska that was very successful is we helped our families on SNAP, the food stamp program, to get into better jobs so that they wouldn't have to have food stamps anymore. And so what we're trying to do is bring this solution, which is proven in Nebraska, to Washington, D.C., and that's the legislation I'll be introducing. It will be letting people know they can use the administrative fees in the SNAP program, so it's not costing any additional money, to bring families who are on SNAP into a program where they can get job training, help on writing a resume, preparing for job interviews, looking for a job. And in Nebraska, what we found is of the hundreds of families that participated, about 60% were able to get off of SNAP entirely. 40% reduced their need for SNAP. They increased their income by $25,000 a year on average. And the average benefit dropped from about $508 to $179. So it's worked here in Nebraska. It's a great opportunity to be able to help people not get trapped into a life of dependency and, frankly, help them reduce or eliminate their need for food stamps.
So you're saying instead of accepting free stuff like food stamps, arm yourself with the right training to actually get a job.
Yeah, absolutely. And we all know, you talk to any business today, Maria, and they'll tell you the biggest concern they have is workforce. They can't find enough people to hire. We've got a low unemployment rate. So let's help people who are able to take these jobs get the training they need to be able to take them if they need help finding a job, building a resume, all that. We've demonstrated here in Nebraska that we can do it. And by the way, this is a huge benefit to the quality of life for the people that we help, because they go from part-time jobs to full-time jobs, working nights and weekends to working days so they can be home with their children at night. This is really a win-win for everybody.
Senator, it's good to have you this morning. Thanks very much. We'll be watching.
Great. Thanks very much, Maria.